Good morning or good scary day. I should preference that. We are here with Mike from the Aberdeen Fear Factory. Mike, go ahead, pull down that microphone. I would say give me your best roar, give me your best fright, give me a little terror. But tell me about the Fear Factory, what you guys have going on.
Good evening.
Well, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Thank-
Enjoying the weather. Back up into the high 80s.
I'm not. I'm so ready for the fall temperatures to come down, and I would imagine that many of your actors are ready for that because they're going to be dressed up. They're going to be in full character. This is the 15th year of the Aberdeen Fear Factory. Now, for somebody who's never been there, what is the Fear Factory?
It's the ultimate experience in your face terror. It's not just a Halloween experience. It's like a mecca for all horror fans. We take everything to the next level. We're very theatrical. It's not the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, I'll put it that way.
I like that. I mean, I like the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, but I love the fact of fearing maybe for myself as I'm walking through with a crowd. So the Fear Factory is not the only haunt in North Carolina, but it is one of the largest haunts in North Carolina. What sets you guys apart from everybody else?
Well, we're one of the largest indoor haunts, and we're extremely actor-driven. Where a lot of haunts are, you hit your beat, you reset, you hit your beat, you reset, you hit your beat, you reset. Our actors will spend time with the customers and really trying to drive home either the perfect scare, and if we can't scare them, we make them laugh, and if we can't make them laugh, well, there's only one thing left to do, and that's send them home with a full diaper.
I have been on the receiving ends of both of those quotes, actually. So I've been scared, I've been terrified, I've laughed, and I'm not going to plead. I'm going to plead a little bit of the fifth for that third one that you said.
Well, I hope you haven't been one of our code yellows.
I have not actually been to the Aberdeen Fear Factory. I'm from the Outer Banks, so I've been to a couple haunts, but I'm anxious to get out there. Now, if this is my first time coming through, what should I guess, expect, or what should I know before I even arrive to the Fear Factory?
Well, if you're a little punchy, keep your hands in your pockets because we're going to catch you from every angle. That's first and foremost. Second, I joke about code yellows. I would suggest bringing a new pair of pants with you to keep in the car.
Check.
Because it's not an uncommon thing, and we actually keep a tally board for that. So, I mean, on top of that, you're going to expect a offbeat, fun time. We get a little more sinister, a little more aggressive than other haunted houses. We've really paved an identity of our own. We don't rely on copyrighted characters. Like it's rare you're gonna come out and see like a Michael Myers wandering around, kind of a thing. We have our own unique creations that a lot of the actors have birthed on their own, so to speak. Like just put years of building up on their characters and actually creating lore for them. So
now this is the 15th year, and I don't want to go off script too much, but I'm looking at this mask. Did you create this mask?
Yes. I'm a FX sculptor. That's actually how I found the Fear Factory. Is I had been doing practical effects and mask making for a few years, and I had just moved out to Moore County. I'm originally from New York. I made a pit stop in Hope Mills and moved out here, and my first day out actually on a tangible job hunt instead of looking for stuff online, I passed a sign that said Aberdeen Fear Factory, and okay. I was just on my way back to the Rayford area to look for some work over there, and I thought it was something like Ruby's Costume Company or like a distributor company, and so I just pulled in, walked into the office, started asking questions. Turns out it was a haunted house going into its second year.
Wow.
And coincidentally enough, I had my portfolio in the car with me. So I'm like, hey, can I show you some pictures of what I do?
It's a divine act right there.
Oh, yeah. It was serendipitous, man. It was great.
That is awesome. Now, I know that the actors are going to be dressed to strike fear into somebody. What should somebody wear as far as entering into the Aberdeen Fear Factory? You don't want to wear high heels.
No, I wouldn't suggest high heels, flip-flops, anything open-toed. You're going to be going through so many diverse terrains. I would definitely wear sensible footwear. You got sneakers, you got boots. Wouldn't advise the chunky platforms. because you're going to be going across bridges and docks and simulated outdoor terrain, and you never know what's going to be around the corner. And the last thing you want to do is be like every horror victim and twist your ankle.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like that horror victim in that movie.
Nope.
You do not want to end up like that person. Now, you said different terrains.
Yes, sir.
Give me just a slight preview of maybe your favorite scene or your favorite area within the haunt.
We have, without giving too much about
Please.
what happens in their way, we have a second cabin that's elevated about 4 feet above the ground. And when you walk through it, the floor actually creaks and gives beneath you.
Oh, that's cool.
So it feels like you're going to fall through the floor at any given time.
Now that sounds great. Moving on, you guys have a couple different events kind of lined up. Date night, one of the big ones, October 16th.
Yes, sir.
So what is date night?
Date night is our most intimate night at the haunt. It's the one night a year that we allow groups of 2 to go through.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need to come with a date or your significant other specifically. It could be just 2 friends, could be mother, son, father, daughter. Either way, we're going to get you from every angle, and you're not going to have the rest of your group to protect you. No more safety in numbers.
Well, speaking of groups, what is the perfect size? A date night is the 2. What is the perfect size group to kind of go through the Aberdeen Fear Factory?
We always say 5 to 7. This way, you're not too buried in numbers to miss any of the show. So that this way, if somebody in your group gets jumped by one of our actors, nobody's going to miss it.
Okay. Yeah, I would say any of the haunts that I've ever been through, 4 seemed like a good number. The 5, I think kind of gives you a little bit of extra. Maybe for somebody that's walking too fast or too slow, for the actors to kind of weave in and out and have a little bit more fun with that group that's going through.
Oh, well, the best part is you can't guarantee that your numbers are going to stay the same throughout the haunt. We've had, a group of 5 or 6 break into 2 separate groups where one just takes off running and there's no catching up to them, and the other half of the group just stays back and gets a little bit more of the show. But, I mean, the runners are the ones who really got what they paid for.
Yeah, that to me, I know as an actor, I've not been an actor, but I've been to a couple of different haunts, and that's the joy that the actor's feeling.
Oh, it is the greatest rush you will ever get. On top of the fact that, after 6 weeks of being open, you feel like you've gone through a year's worth of anger management by watching people scream, jump, and run. There's something cathartic about it.
Yeah. Now, other than the date night, you've also got a couple other nights, the flashlight haunt and a hardcore haunt.
Yes. Before I jump on those 2, I just want to point out that we have 3 different attractions at the haunt. We've got the main spook house, the Aberdeen Fear Factory. We've got the Technicolor Terror 3D Funhouse, and we've got Zombie Paintball. So these are all things that are going on in-house every weekend that you can check out. So it's not the same old thing. The flashlight haunt is one of my favorites, though. That is a night where we focus more on the ambiance and the art of the jump scare.
Ooh.
We'll dial back on most of the haunt lights themselves, the theatrical side, and it'll be left more to just ambient light, a single beam flashlight, 1 per group, and our actors will be hunting you, so to speak.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I've curated these flashlights myself. A lot of them are like mid-1980s relics, so you're not getting a 10,000 lumen LED light. You are getting a single amber bulb powered by a D-cell battery.
Which, if you've ever watched the Scooby-Doo gang, it's like no light at all.
Oh, no.
You're walking through somewhere just absolutely terrified, hoping this light is going to stay lit.
You are looking at the world through a single beam of light.
Wow. And I can only imagine that the hardcore haunt, which is on October 30th, is something just extreme.
It is our Devil's Night playground. The night before Halloween, everybody gets a poncho, and you could expect to get wet. You're going to get accosted by clowns with shaving cream pies. You're going to get soaked in blood and guts. And for those of you who are extra brave, ask for the real special experience, and maybe, just maybe, you'll become part of the show.
I don't know if I'd want to be part of the show, but I definitely want to go through the hardcore haunt. That sounds like a good, fun night. Maybe even a good family outing for me to take my wife and my 2 girls. My daughters are 13 and 10. They love horror movies. That was not my doing.
As the father of a 16-year-old myself, there's nothing quite like delivering generational trauma, so let's do this. Bring them on down.
Well, if you're listening right now and you want to check them out, you could do so online at www.aberdeenfearfactory.com. The dates are scheduled through October 3rd through November 1st. Tickets can be purchased online.
Online, in person, and we're going to be doing giveaways across the board. So you'll probably be hearing about some giveaways we're doing here soon, and you could always find us on social media too.
I mean, do you want to give a shout out to any of your actors that you have that you want to call out? I know you got a creepy clown here behind me. I feel like I'm being watched.
Oh, I thought he was one of yours. That guy's just been looking at me the whole time.
I didn't order that one.
How you doing, sir? What's your name?
I'm Crooks.
Hi, Crooks. I guess you're going to be joining us this year?
Oh, yes. I've got a lot of fun in mind.
Oh, boy. All right, well, every dumpster has their own, I guess.
I can't wait.
Again, you could check them out online at aberdeenfearfactory.com, October 3rd through November 1st, Friday, Saturdays, and then the 16th kicks off your Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can find them right there and online. More music on the way.